What's up, Wolfpack? I'm going to take a second to introduce this new segment that we have. It is Mindset Mondays, guys. And I've been talking about it. I've been soft dropping it on episodes. I've got to make an introduction for the man who is leading the way for Mindset Mondays and who's going to provide you a ton of value. So this individual has worked with some of the top sports organizations within them. He's worked with individuals that are at the top of their game, the best of the best, the elite of the elite. We're talking the NFL, the MLB, WWE, the NBA. If that's not enough, he's also in the business world working with Fortune 100 companies, their executives, and the elite teams within those organizations. And so without further ado, we are lucky to have him, Justin Sua. Thank you so much for joining us on Mindset Mondays. What do you have for us today, Justin?
We live in a world that's full of distractions, and sometimes it's difficult to be able to differentiate between what matters and what doesn't. Our attention is constantly being pulled by work and family and health in a lot of different directions. And so sometimes we get caught by paralysis by analysis and we don't know what to focus on and we don't know where to go. If this is you, maybe this story will help. Mark Owen, who authored a book called No Hero in 2018, shares a story of overcoming a fear of his. And this story could be applied to every one of us. Mark Owen has conducted a lot of dangerous missions, and he has been involved in a lot of high-risk activity, to say the least. But he ended up explaining that there was one thing that he feared that he really wanted to overcome that was potentially injuring him and hurting him from being the best Navy SEAL he could possibly be. And this was his fear of heights. So what did he do? He leaned into it. He went to Las Vegas, Nevada in the United States, and he decided to go rock climbing. This man leaned into his fear by taking on an incredibly high cliff. And as he was climbing this cliff, he all of a sudden got paralyzed, stuck on the side of the cliff. His muscles got tight. His heart rate started to increase fast. This man began to panic when all of a sudden his flight instructor rappelled all the way down. He looked at his flight instructor and he asked him for some help. His flight instructor gave him some wonderful advice. He said, don't look down, don't focus there. Don't look up and focus up there, you're not there yet. Don't look at me, I'm not going to save you. And then came the advice that Mark Owen would never forget. Focus on your 3-foot world, man. Just focus on your 3-foot world. Mark Owen didn't know what that meant. And what the instructor ended up reminding him was that your 3-foot world is what you can control. It's your next grip. Not only does that apply to rock climbing, but that applies to us. It's easy to get into that mental time machine and to focus too far down the road. What's going to happen next week? What's going to happen next month? And if you find yourself panicking and worrying about what to do, I would invite you to remember the words of this rock climbing coach to focus on your 3-foot world. In other words, what can you control? What is the next action that you can take? And as you take a long list and a long look at the list of the things you can control, you're going to notice something. It's a very small list. It's very limited to the things you can control. Because when you try to control the things that you can't control, those things end up controlling you. So let go of trying to control those things. Let go of trying to control other people. Let go of trying to control the weather. Let go of trying to control situations that you have no control over. And focus on those things right in your path. Focus on your 3-foot world.
Awesome. And Wolfpack, this concept has transformed my life. I hope that this is at the very least a seed for you to start down this journey of learning this strategy, learning this concept, and really internalizing the concept, because if you can, it'll be a game changer. So thanks again, Justin. That's Mindset Mondays. We will see you next time.